Vegas Drive, District 2223, Channel 96, on entrance to Veterans Tribute School, 16-year-old male, conscious breathing, pain above the navel, red side, ambulance responding.
So what we would do is we walk in. We walk in, we take our gear, we take a minimum amount of gear, journey oxygen transport, a monitor, O2 bag, and a main jump bag. Basically, it's a mini version of an ambulance. It's geared for one person. So we arrive on scene, we see who was around, and we say, hey, how's it going? What's your name?
Joey.
Sorry?
Joey.
Joey, hey, how's it going? My name's Joe as well. What's going on today? Alright. Where's your stomach pain at? Right there? How long have you had it?
Like an hour, 2 hours.
Okay. What were you doing when it started?
I don't know.
You don't know? Were you in class or?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Has it gotten worse since it started?
Yeah. I haven't seen anything.
Has anything been going on? Have you taken anything to make it feel better?
No.
No?
We got right at 154.
Did we? Your pulse is kind of high. You're nervous right now?
No, not really.
Okay. So this abdominal pain, you didn't take any medicine or anything to make it better?
No.
Does it, the way you sit or the way you move, does that make it feel better? Like how you sit up, sitting straight, bending over?
Holding it and bending over.
Holding and bending over makes it feel better?
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of medical problems you need to be aware of? That would.
No.
So you've never had this before?
I've had this before, but I haven't had any medical problems, like anything like that.
Okay. Anything that's with it? I mean, are you got chest pain, you short of breath, anything else?
Just, I've been breathing hard.
Okay. How about nausea, vomiting?
Kind of.
How many times do you think you vomited?
3.
3 times? What did you vomit up? Was it food or was it like blood?
152, 112, 100%. Down to 112. I'm not going to poke you. I'm going to do a dex, I'm going to check your blood sugar, okay? I'm going to do a sharp poke.
Alright. So no major medical problems? Asthma, cancer, nothing like that? You take any prescription medicines?
No.
No? You learn something that you know of. Any allergies to medicines that you can't take that makes you sick?
No.
No.
Dex 121.
When's the last time you ate?
A couple hours ago.
What did you eat?
Fish.
Fish? What kind of fish?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Like eggs.
Was it cooked?
No.
No? Have you ever had it before?
No.
No. Well, how long ago?
2 hours ago.
2 hours ago? Okay. Well, probably should take you down to the hospital. You might have food poisoning. And if you ate a cooked fish and it's not sitting with you well, that's probably maybe why you're abdominal pain, maybe why you're vomiting. It could be other things, but you know that's kind of the best guess. Any problem going to the bathroom right now? How about you're kind of plugged up, so basically you're constipated?
Yeah.
How about urinate? Okay? No. Okay. All right. Well, let's get you going to the hospital. And that's kind of how we would do it, guys. I mean, basically, we would ask them a bunch of questions, and it takes you down a path. Hey, what's going on? How long has it been going on? What does it feel like? Has it gotten worse? Have you had it before? What have you done to make it better? The way you're sitting, the way you're moving, does that change it? Could it be other things? There'd be other questions I'd ask if he was older. You know, chest pain, heart issues, things like that. And then since he's younger, we would have to call his mom or dad because we have to, unless he's like unconscious dying, where we just assume that they would want us to save him, we would take him to the hospital. But if mom and dad could be called on the phone, we'd say, hey, your son's here, he's got abdominal pain, you've got 2 choices. We can take him to the hospital with us, get him evaluated. He might have food poisoning, he had some sushi a couple hours ago, he didn't sit well with him. Or you want to come pick him up and take him yourself. And then they have that right to basically say, yeah, we'll come and get him. But you know, typically a lot of times the parents will say, hey, what do you think? And what's up to us take? You know, you probably should go with the ambulance, or hey, you know what, I feel comfortable you picking them up and taking them on your own. We do minimum tests, we do a blood pressure, we do a pulse ox, we do a pulse. We usually do a chem. He didn't stick him with the actual needle, we usually do a chem. If he had a heart condition or any kind of complaints that was not like abdominal pain or like a broken leg or something, we would check his heart, you know, to see what kind of heart rhythm he's in, to make sure that the heart is not the problem. There are other tests we can do in here. With other things. And if we need to give him an IV, we can give him an IV. So there's the IV stuff for you guys if you guys want to pretend to do an IV. If you guys don't want to get that intense, then don't worry, open it in this bag. In this bag is drugs. You want to do drugs. You know, obviously we carry like 50 drugs. Each one solves a specific problem. And half of these can kill you. So you really got to know how to use them and why you're using them. You can't just like say, oh, I think he's got this symptom, I'm going to give this drug. I mean, you really got to be sure, and that's where it becomes a big deal. I mean, this is serious stuff. I mean, you can't like just, you know, I'm just going to throw this drug here and do this and do that. Know why you're doing it, know why you're giving it. And if you don't, then don't give it, and just get them to the hospital, let someone else who does know how to give it and why, handle that problem. All your trauma stuff, so if we do a trauma scenario and you got to like wrap somebody's arm with like an arm bandage, which will probably be a lot of our scenarios, guys. We're going to do basic scenarios that you guys can probably handle. This will be all your trauma stuff. So you got all your protection stuff for masks and things. You've got all your trauma gears and scissors. And then right here is your blood pressure cuff. If you guys want to do manual blood pressure cuffs, you can. It's right here. If you guys want to do the automatic one, you can use that. If you guys want to use the monitor, you're more than welcome to use it in the scenario. This is advanced airway. I mean, not that you're going to remember that. It might be. So if you want to do airway stuff where we put the tube down your throat, obviously the scenario today is not going to be that for you guys. So, but that's where
only the medic.
Only the medic really goes in this pocket.
This advanced airway. Yeah. You know, we get it all ready for him, but he's the only one that can actually intubate. So as EMT, you can.
So that being said, thank you, Joey. Good stuff. You were a good patient. I'll be the patient for the first one. That way you guys, the first guy can get